Yeah, and plans tonight will be impacted. It is a first alert weather day, seeing very heavy rain, frequent lightning and gusty winds, and even some small hail in some of the strongest storms. Severe thunderstorm warning for Banks County that is set to expire here in the next couple of minutes. That storm moving out of northern Banks County, but much of northeast Georgia seeing very heavy blinding rain where flash flooding will be a big concern over the next several hours. Watching some storms making their way into metro Atlanta as well. Right now in South Fulton County, extending into College Park, the south side of 285, then DeKalb County over Lithonia along I-20, seeing some heavy downpours. These storms are heading into Atlanta. In fact, moving into East Point at 348, Atlanta at 413, Mableton at 417, Midtown and Ansley Park around 420, and then Morningside and the Buckhead area just before or around 4:30 this afternoon. We have a long night ahead with heavy downpours, possible gusty winds as we head to the evening. Here's a look at 8 p.m. Could see scattered to widespread rain over metro Atlanta. Make sure you keep that first alert weather app handy through the rest of tonight if you are heading out for any Friday night plans. And we're not done there. Tomorrow, another first alert weather day. A level 1 risk of severe storms again tomorrow as storms quickly develop during the morning hours into the afternoon. We will see some brief heavy downpours, the possibility of some strong gusty winds, some frequent lightning as well. First alert weather days will continue through the entire holiday weekend. We will see the potential of significant rainfall through Tuesday. So keep that first alert weather app handy all weekend long and keep it right here on Atlanta News First. We'll keep you updated with another check of first alert radar coming up at 4 o'clock.